Indiana Disability History Project, Indiana Institute on Disability and Community, Indiana University. Admitting children to institutions. Sue Beecher.
In terms of children being admitted, I assisted with some admissions of children. I'm not proud of that. It was the times, parents who brought them to the outpatient clinic at times just couldn't control the behavior, or the person was total care and the parent was elderly or just couldn't. So when a child was admitted, and I'm thinking of 3 different children, we didn't admit a lot of children through the outpatient clinic, but I'm thinking of 3, and 2 of those the family maintained contact the best that they could. A lot of times the families of individuals at Newcastle just didn't have a lot of economic resources. That was a rural area. A lot of the folks came from the rural areas, and parents didn't have a lot of cash flow to be able to, say, hire somebody to help take care. And they had to work, they had other children. One young lady was almost total care and had a seizure disorder where she seizured continually. And the family would come. The family, her parents, her mother especially, very fond of her and obviously loved her. Another family, again a rural family, mother wasn't the most likable person, but their son not only had seizure activity, but also had autism. And I'm not sure we even knew it was autism at that time. And so he was a danger to himself and others. I mean, they just could not watch him. They lived on a farm, and there was a lot of work to be done, and they couldn't leave him in the house alone, and he was always in danger of hurting himself, or more so than hurting anybody else. And the 3rd child that I can remember just vaguely, I doubt that the parents had a lot of interaction with that person. And the trend back in the late 70s, early 80s was to place children, and at one point there were plans to expand the children's unit, double it. It was going to be named after Governor Bowen's first wife, Beth. And so the ground was broken for that building, but it was never built.
Music, Redwood Trail. Produced by Indiana Institute on Disability and Community, Center for Health Equity. Funded in part by the Indiana Governor's Council for People with Disabilities. Copyright 2019, the Trustees of Indiana University.